Hi everyone, we're back at another bathroom again. Today we're in Sterling at the Hector's house, and this is a really unique bathroom. Most of the time people come in and they ask for a white and gray bathroom. This is a little different. Of course we do have the grays, but less of the whites for sure. One of their sticking points was a darker shower, which is what we accomplished here, and every little detail was thought out in this bathroom by both Emily and Max, and then by us and the crew. So one of those unique features is this insane polygon floor. This wasn't the first thing that came to mind when we thought of a pattern, but they really fell in love with it, and it was a really cool and unique feature that I don't think I've seen in another bathroom before. They're pretty big, so it took a while for them to decide how they wanted it laid out exactly, and the guy who actually did the installation is still in the hospital right now after finishing this. It took a lot of work to figure out, even though it just might seem like a straight set installation in the shower. For example, the tiles were thought through in the sense that you want to figure out where these seams are going to line up, whether you want the smaller cutoffs in the corner or you want them on the inner end. It took a while for that to be laid out, and then the niches too. Emily wanted the asymmetry and to make sure we got that right and that the tiles were split up correctly so that it doesn't look off. The easiest part was probably the shower floor, which are just square tiles. And then we have two shower heads here, sprays in the middle and a handheld, so it's a pretty luxurious shower experience. Another unique touch of Emily's was this giant handle right here. This door handle you probably don't see very often in a shower, but again, with how unique everything is here, it just works. Of course, matte black was the finish we chose to go with on everything here. Another great feature is this mitered edge countertop. It's an illusion to make the counter seem a little bit thicker than they actually are, and it just makes all the difference. It takes it from a standard vanity to something a little more elaborate. And then, for example, these drawers, Emily had mentioned she really wanted the open shelf underneath, and she still wanted some storage space with that, and one of the solutions here is to have U-shaped drawers. So there's a cutout for the plumbing back here, and these were all customized to make sure there's enough space. The top drawer was actually one of the places we ran into an issue because it was so small that they couldn't really fit anything in here. So Daniel and the crew had to actually go back and custom cut these so that they fit properly with the undermount sink. And as you can see, as I close it, it lines up perfectly. Of course, everything's soft close. These are Decora custom vanities. These handles are appliance handles, but again, they work for the space. It's proportionate to the size of the vanity. These baskets were a great touch by Emily. We also have a nice freestanding bath in the corner. Although they're not bath people, it just made sense to have one in this size of bathroom, and then with the windows being here, it just ties everything in together, and they did take it for a test drive, so it was used once since we've done the renovation. But one of my favorite touches, I would have to say, is this gray ceiling that Emily decided to do. I was so shocked when she sent me a picture of it. I think it just adds a whole nother vibe in here and just changes up the space rather than doing white everywhere, because I know that they wanted dark tiles, dark floor, dark vanities, but we didn't want the walls to be dark as well. Add some brightness. And then another thing we ended up adding on later during the renovation was this blue subway tile. We originally had it for just behind the tub, but they weren't even sure if they wanted it behind the tub. They were like, let's see it first, let's see some of the tiles come in, and then we can decide. They loved it behind the tub, and then they were like, we actually want to carry it all the way throughout. So we ordered some more tile, and again, it's just one of those touches that kind of completes the space and finishes it off. All they need to do is add some artwork here, and it's just such a beautiful bathroom. I mean, even this pocket door being gray makes a difference in here. And then we didn't do much with the water closet, but it's still beautifully finished off. We have the toilet here, and they have a window in here, which is really nice too. Everything is just super clean. They get a lot of natural lighting, so that's awesome. And then we have the recessed lights on dimmers so that when they wake up and it's like 6 a.m. they don't have these bright lights flashing in their face. Normally we'd experience some sort of complication in construction. It's just kind of comes with the nature of the industry, but here we didn't really experience anything major, just like minor things about deciding how the tile is going to be laid out. I mean, Emily and Max just told me how they sat there and drew out the actual tiles on graph paper to see how everything would line up. So everything was so carefully thought out that there wasn't a whole lot of room for error, and then where there was, we were more than happy to come in and make things right or fix things and make adjustments. But like even things like building up this wall behind us in the shower space, that wall is an exterior wall, so you need something to house the plumbing so that it's insulated and the pipes don't freeze up, or little things like I mentioned, the drawers having to be adjusted to be actually usable, because every inch of storage kind of matters in a bathroom where you don't have a lot of linen space. So being able to make those adjustments on the site and take care of the issues as they come up is super important. And hopefully they'll have a really awesome bathroom that lasts them for years to come, and we can't wait to work on more projects with them. Thanks so much for watching, and if you guys have been dreaming up your own kitchen and bathroom, don't hesitate to reach out to us via email or through our phone number at 703-539-5953. Thank you.